Okay, here I am Patrick Lenny, and I'm doing the oxidizing and reduction agents. I got my gloves on as well as my goggles. I'm just going to go ahead and show you right here. I only had 4 test tubes. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have 5 or not, so I'll have to do the copper sulfate separately. But I already got it set up. I got the test tray, and I already got some of the solutions in the test tubes. In the first test tube A, I have sodium sulfate. In test tube A2, I have magnesium sulfate. Test tube 3, I have zinc nitrate, and in test tube 4, I have iron chloride. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll have to do the separate one. As you can tell here, I go ahead the iron, I have the magnesium, I have the lead, and I couldn't get the zinc to stay on the table, so the zinc is actually right there. So here we go. First, it says to carefully insert the magnesium sulfate or the zinc into the magnesium sulfate, or pick up the magnesium into the sodium sulfate. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this real quick because I didn't notice that I was supposed to do the metal with a pocket knife. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this, and I'll bring it right back in just a second. I'm back now. What I did is I took my pocket knife and I went ahead and scraped off like it said. So now we're going to pick up on step 7 of our procedure, and that is to carefully insert the magnesium into the sodium sulfate. So here I go. Here's the magnesium, if I can get a hold of it, into the sodium sulfate, which we said was test tube A. I'm looking for the reaction. Maybe I need to drop the other piece. And I got both pieces in there. Just record your observation. Not really noticing a whole lot. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take my zinc and put it into the magnesium sulfate. I'm supposed to be watching what happens. Again, I'm not seeing a whole lot happen. I'm not exactly sure what's supposed to happen, but I know some kind of a reaction is. Next, I'm going to take the lead and put it into the zinc nitrate, which is the third test tube. Okay, I see some bubbles on the lead. Bubbles on the sides of the lead. I don't know if you can see. There's the bubble right there. It's kind of hard for you to see, but you can kind of see the bubbles. Okay, now I'm put the other 2 pieces in there just to be on the safe side. Try not to do anything wrong. Now take the lead and turn it into the iron chloride. So I'm going to take the other piece of the lead and take it into iron chloride, which I've done here, and it turned green. It's like a greenish yellow. You can kind of see it on the test tube there. Yeah, it started out, just to show you, it started out like an orange color, and now that it's been mixed, it's almost like the piece of lead is green. You can kind of see the hint of it on the test tube. Okay, I'll go back and I'll just see if there's anything I can notice. Okay, I'm noticing bubbles now with the magnesium reacting with the sodium sulfate. So maybe I don't really notice anything still with the zinc. It just looks like a ball. Trying to see if it's changed colors at all, but no, just not really anything. Maybe that's the point. On the other lead, I still see the bubbles. You can see them pretty vividly. And then again, the green lead. So what I'm going to call that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause, dump one of the test tubes out so that I can repeat this with the copper. And I'm going to do that with the lead. And I'll be right back. Here we go. I have the test tube of copper. I'm going to go ahead and take my lead that I have over here that I just washed off. Try not to move too much on you. Sorry, I don't have anybody that can hold my camera, and I'm doing it from my cell phone. It's the only video camera I have. Now I'm going to insert the lead into the copper. We're just going to see what happens here. Okay, and then this. Alright, so now if I'm gonna have to guess on which ones are more reactive, I don't think I'm that great at this yet, but lead, I would have to say that the copper is more reactive than the lead. I would have to say that the lead is more reactive than the iron. I have to say that the zinc is more reactive than the magnesium sulfate, and I would have to say that the magnesium is more reactive than the sodium sulfate. That's just guesses though. Anyways, it's Patrick Linney, and that's the Oxidizing and Reactive Lab.